I want to share 5 secrets that the sugar industry does not want you to know about, and you probably have never heard about. Number one, they hid the truth about 60 years ago. And I'm talking about a study that related eating sugar to increasing the risk of heart attacks and other cardiovascular events and certain types of cancer. And this hiding of the truth actually occurred even before the tobacco industry hid some of their studies. And what they did is they quietly paid researchers to cover this up, to basically lie. And the study was called, I think, Project 259. And what they did is they shift the blame from sugar to fat. Number two, they actually made sugar an essential ingredient in foods. This is probably why they talk about, sugar is necessary for your brain because it's the primary source of fuel. So we need sugar, right? Because it's essential. The sugar industry is a $37 billion industry. And that was in 2021. I don't know what it is now. They produce over 180 billion metric tons of sugar every single year. An average person in the United States consumes 26 teaspoons every single day. That's what this is right here, 26 teaspoons. That's a lot of sugar. All right, number three, sugar is subsidized in the US. Tax dollars goes to pay these farmers to produce sugar. So basically we pay double. And when I'm talking about pay, I'm talking about $4 billion a year. And on average, a household of 4 people pays about $50 a year. This is regardless of whether you eat sugar or not. You're contributing to the overhead of the production of sugar. Incredible. Why don't they do that with salad or vegetables? Something that's good versus the thing that is behind so many health problems. The lobbyist group are so powerful. They actually kind of keep things controlled pretty well. All right, the next point. There's something called the bliss point. It's an optimized amount of sugar to create this delicious effect. If you keep adding sugar to any ingredient, at some point it's going to be like, that's too much. I don't like it. So there's a certain amount of sugar that you have to put in certain foods to optimize this bliss moment, this point of like, wow, this is just delicious. And what happens in the brain is you get this spike in endorphins. Endorphins give you the sensation of pain relief, of stress relief, of well being, of happiness, pleasure. So it's training us that if you feel bad or if you want more pleasure, you just need to keep eating this thing. And this is really what's behind an addiction. All right. And number five, you have the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. This is the group of dietitians, which basically are the most influential group over food policy and what Americans eat. And they have a very close symbiotic relationship with the ultra processed food industry. There was this journalist, Ruskin. So, what he did is he filed the Freedom of Information Act because it was very difficult to get specific donations to this organization. And from that action, he got 80,000 papers. Okay. And he found in those papers something very, very shocking. He found massive donations to this organization. I think between the years of 2011 and 2017, it was actually $15 million. Basically, the dietitian group has become a pro voice for these industries. I mean, just look at the food pyramid. I mean, you'll just see that it's all based on how strong the lobbyist group is. And sugar is composed of both glucose and fructose. Glucose is metabolized by pretty much all your cells in your body, but fructose, unfortunately, is only metabolized by your liver. So when you consume excessive amounts of table sugar and high fructose corn syrup and all the sodas and drinks and things like that, you're creating a very toxic effect to the liver, which is very similar to alcohol toxicity. There's a term called glucotoxicity, okay? Too much glucose. Another term for that is hyperglycemia. The cause of hyperglycemia is this diabetes, but what are they missing? They don't even mention the consumption of too much sugar. That's not even in the area of causation at all. On the flip side, when you cut the sugar out of the diet, your body replaces that with ketones. There's a great article I'm going to share with you. It's on ketones being a super fuel. And I'm going to put that link down below. There's one way you can fight back. Just go on a low carb diet, because the less you buy these products, the greater the market will change and provide products that are healthier. Now, if you're new to keto and want to know exactly how to get started, watch this video right here. I made it very, very simple.